whole thing caught on camera. CBS 2 Sabrina Franza live for it. New at 10, the video is tough to watch. A man attacked from behind in a Bucktown alley by two men. The whole thing caught on camera. CBS 2 Sabrina Franza live for us in Bucktown with more on what happened. Sabrina?
Joe, this victim was walking down an alley with a slice of pizza in one hand and two attackers over his shoulder. It was all caught on video, which might be disturbing to some viewers. Right into the fence. This person couldn't see this was coming, and then he disturbing to some viewers. Right into the fence. This person couldn't see this was coming, and then he fought back. Rewind. You can see him walking with a slice of pizza before two people jump for him and knock him to the ground. We've muted the audio to avoid expletives. The person tries to get away as the two seem to lunge for his backpack. At one point, one of the attackers falls down. The two seem to shout, "Let it go," before grabbing the bag and possibly a cell phone and fleeing. And moments ago, Joe, we spoke with a witness who was in her car at the time, saw this happening, and tried honking on her horn to get these people to stop. They didn't. They kept doing what they were doing, and she stayed on scene with that victim while...
Shalom, shalom, Yasharal, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutation to the elect and feeding sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth. It is great gospel. It is great gospel coming out of our Bible. And, you know what? Let me get the scripture. This is the book of Matthew 24 and 6, and it reads, "And ye shall hear of wars. Shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. The end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows." All these are the beginnings of sorrows. Everything you're seeing happening on earth, it's the beginning of sorrows, right? From the famines to the pestilence to the high prices to the hyperinflation, right? To the closing of businesses, right? To the spirit of angry people on the earth. The Bible said the love of many is waxing cold, shall wax cold, and we're seeing that we're seeing that right before our eyes. All you gotta do is watch the news. The news is documenting everything that's happening. That's why you think the Lord set up all these cameras, right? Cell phone cameras, home cameras, storefront cameras, because it's catching the downfall of America, the downfall of Babylon the Great, right? A lot of people talking about, man, they tired of living in fear. They tired of all the violence, right? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just get along? What's going on in the world? The world is going evil. The world is going evil. Yeah, it's supposed to be going evil because the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. And with the wicked going down, it's the time of tribulation. It's the time of unfortunate events upon wicked men. That's what's about to happen, right? The scriptures tell us, John 16 and 33, "These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." Yeah, we already know in this world, this is a bogus place. It ain't good for nobody. Only person who's gonna who prospered in this society is the elites. Right? Look at these Edomites. They thought they were doing good. Now where they at now? Homeless, on drugs, fighting wars that they don't get to benefit off none of the riches. Right? When Esau sent his other Edomites to war, it's the elites who get to benefit off the downfall of these Arab countries, the oil, right? Downfall of the Hamite countries, who took over the stones and the rocks and the minerals, right? The elites, not the regular citizens who was fighting the wars in those countries, right? These people are puppets, right? This is a wicked place, man. That's why we're with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. 2 Corinthians 7 and 10, "For godly sorrows worketh patience to salvation, not to be repented of, but sorrow of the world worketh death." Yeah, you see, Our sorrows and tribulations is for the sufferings of this gospel for Yahushua Mashiach. Your sufferings is because you're a wicked motherfucker in the world and you want to continue to be part of a dying society, right? There's an expiration date for this place, and guess what? You're part of that expiration date too, because you're trying to hold on to this place, this dying society, this wicked society, this sodomistic society, right? This is the book of Matthew 24, and let's start 21. It reads, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be, nor ever shall be." Yeah, the Lord said it's about to get extremely ugly, unrecognizable ugly. This is untampered territory that we're about to go into, right? We're about to be witnessing things that we never thought was possible. It's already happened. They talking about alien invasions, knowing that's the chariots of the Heavenly Father, right? You're talking about monsters in the ocean. We know that's Leviathan, right? Lord has many things prepared. Look at all these weaponry being set up, robotic cops, robotic dogs, right? Robotic military motherfuckers, robotic drones. What is all these things being set up for? For destruction. More nuclear missiles being built, right? Countries spending most of their money on what? Military upgrades and weapons. Matthew 24 and 21, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, to this time, nor ever shall be." Yeah, this is the Lord about to make this place go out with a bang. I'm going to go to the book of Mark. Let's go to Mark. We're going to do Mark 13 verse. Let's start at 19. Mark 13 and 19, man. It says, "For in those days," right? "For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. And except that the Lord have shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen," right? "For the elect's sake, who he have chosen, he have shortened the days." Gotta read that again. "For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. And except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved." Yeah, especially the way things are going. That's why motherfuckers don't feel safe. Right? What you had the other day, it says, "Police respond to 4 bomb threats at libraries in Aurora and Evanston." And then after that, they showed them motherfuckers detonated a bomb near the airport, right? But it's all hush. It ain't making no major news, just kept hush, right? Because this place, these people are prepping for something. There's another thing called a false flag, where it's actually the people who run the system doing these things. We already know what's going on. And it's funny, it's right around that 9/11 spirit that all these bomb threats and all this shit popping off. That's how you know it's Esau, Edom, the devil. Talks about, "I'm tired of living in fear." Your whole life about to be in fear, because the Lord's about to bring what? Fear to the earth. Here we go. This is Joel 2 verse 1. It reads, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble." Right? "For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." Right? We talking about the day of the Lord coming and judging this fucking society, right? "A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever like, neither shall be any more after it, even in the years and many generations." Right? "A fire before them, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, behind them a desolate wilderness." Right? The Lord's about to use these nuclear missiles. right? The Lord's about to bring destruction to this place. It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them. Talking about the missiles, man. That's what the Lord's preparing for this place, devastation and destruction, right? These people, they think this is a joke. They think this is a joke. They think they're going to continue in their miserable fucking slavery lives, right? Living a perfect slave, a robotic ass slave. After you're done with work, your ass go home and get controlled by what? Manipulation, by your television, to continue to do the same thing over and over and over. But guess what? They at least don't need you motherfuckers no more. They moving on. They moving on just like they moved on from other countries and other nations. They moving on from Babylon the Great because they know the Lord about to destroy this place.